Hi, everyone. Really pleased to be here. Thanks for the opportunity. And all those courageous souls who have waited this long in the day, really appreciate your presence over here. What I'm going to talk about is how we are working in this post-MiFID II world, which is basically an existence under the regulation which asks that investment research and investment execution should be decoupled. So this was the starting point for us to create a cloud-based solution which can handle research as well as investment strategies and allows you to create portfolios which can then be used for effective performance evaluation. So briefly about our company. What VT FinTech allows is if you're an asset management, wealth management organization, or if you're a boutique research provider or any investment researcher or an ETF provider, then you can create your investment strategies or recommendations in form of model portfolios, and these can then be compared with other market indices or your own research indices. So we work on 3 levels. First, our systems are very fast in calculating these strategies and portfolios. It allows you to maximize the activities of your analyst, of your research team. We also work in scaling up your operations. So once you have created an investment strategy, you can automate it for the rest of the performance of that ETF or portfolio. And then we also work on scope. So currently, we are only focusing and working with equities, but you can technically upload alternative data. You can also upload information regarding fixed income and so on. So we work on this level where we are saying we help ETF providers or portfolio managers with the tools. We also have this option of creating portfolios which can then be handled easily by all the people who are not very savvy with the data. So think of a traditional investor. You are somebody who understands the books, who understands how investment scheduling works, but you may not be very comfortable with regressions, with cluster analysis, with some of the most high-tech computing. This is a tool which then allows you to basically use some drop-down menus and create an opportunity for yourself to quickly use your fundamental knowledge. Okay, what information should I be looking into the books to evaluate the value of a strategy? So you can use this platform. Ours, it's called Parity One. Once you have Parity One, you can upload all your existing portfolios there, and within a few minutes, it will churn how it is compared to the market. The journey for us has been a very good one. Today we are in Poland, but the headquarters we have is in London. Our tech team sits in India, where the magic was done. So briefly put, we started creating this platform a few years ago, and it took us a while to create this. And once it was market ready, we took it to one of the biggest banks called Concord Genuity, and we worked with them for about a year, just to understand how this could really help them. So what we did with them was, if you have a team, a research team, which is creating a lot of good value for you in form of recommendations, how do you use that information, integrate it with your execution side, and evaluate which recommendations gave you what performance over a period of time? Now, this is a very simple question, but when you come about understanding it in real life, it becomes complex. And one of the reasons of that complexity is simply the integration of different IT systems. So what we came up with this as a solution was to say, okay, instead of you integrating 3 or 4 different softwares like Bloomberg, Reuters, alternative data which you have created, your custom codes, and spreadsheet, you can just have one system which already has all that in-house, and you can just upload or use this for calculations, for manipulations, and also automated in forms of rules. So for example, if you have a portfolio and you are very risk averse and you want it to be very, very tight in terms of volatility, you can fix the limits of volatility. You can create a segment, and if you have a stock, let's say your investment universe is of about 100 stocks, only 30 stocks meet that criteria on day one. That is what the system will tell you. On the next rebalancing day, let's say 4 more stocks have entered your rules, then those will be called in, and whatever doesn't meet your criteria will be thrown out. Now, one difference which we have from all our competitors, including Bloomberg and Reuters, is when you change the shape of your portfolio by including stocks or excluding stocks, it keeps them in equal weights. The problem with that equal weighting system is, let's assume you have only 4 stocks, so they are 25, 25, 25, 25. Now, if you take one more additional, the new balance will be 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. The problem is, out of those 4, let's say if the top one was outperforming the bottom one, then in the new system, you have penalized the outperforming stock for those who were not performing so much. And to overcome that problem, our algorithms have a better solution. It allows you to have systems which capture this information, and instead of penalizing high-value stocks, they redistributed it in the weighing scheme, which you can predetermine. Now, you must be curious why are we here today. Very, very simply put, we have 3 prime objectives. We want to understand how Poland and Polish market performs. Few very good insights came along our way, and we are very happy about those. It's always been our approach has always been about people. Great talent and great relationships have helped us prosper, and that's what we are here for, primarily. So if you see me and if you're interested in knowing more, I'll be happy to have this conversation continued off the stage as well. And lastly, it is to gain more knowledge. So there are some insights which we were already aware of. Coming over here, we have become more aware of how the context is. For example, I was surprised that Polish market is very tight on cloud computing, which is funny because we are a cloud-based solution, and our servers happen to be in Warsaw. So it was really curious that we can technically sell a cloud solution based in Warsaw to the rest of the world, but not in here. So that's been the thing. Lastly, let me tell you what we believe the impact after seeing everybody speak today and hearing their views. I think the main takeaways for us has been how this event has shaped our understanding of the Polish market. So most importantly has been this culmination of great amount of talent in one location. So I'm really, really impressed with the management of the overall event. It has been we have been exposed to new market, new intelligence, and new novel ideas, so which is always great. It gives us a great opportunity to create. Not just us, I mean, everybody who has been here, from startups to more established firms, it gives them a very good opportunity to create a footprint on a much wider global scale. And Poland has given us that opportunity. Also the opportunity to find some like-minded people who can help us prosper. And that goes again for a majority of the participants today. I've heard some of the speakers in the morning talk about how the evolution of payments has happened, and I could see the similarities of the conversations here and back in the UK, and how similar they are, although they are geographically separate. And I believe that going forward, there'll be a lot more cooperation coming along, not just our way, but for everybody. Which brings me to the last point, which is it gives you access to this solid foundation of basic information, which could be in form of either what different markets believe to be the norms, or what they believe will be the next big change. And then once the proof of concept is done in one market, we can leverage that for all other locations. So that has been great. Lastly, let me just tell you about who we are. So our founder Vishnu and I, we work in London. Our tech team is in India. We have a couple of people in the US as well, and we've just onboarded some smart people as our advisors as well. So we're, again, very happy to be here. And if you have any questions, I hope to speak to you later. Thank you very much.